NPBF coaches and fans, do we still associate with New Frontier? I don't know. We probably do. I still get notifications about approving messages on that Facebook page, but I've never spoken to anyone about that page, so who's to say? Welcome back to another NPBF season 17 weekly recap. This is week 4. As always, I am not alone. My usual co-host is with me as always this season.
Hello, I'm always happy to be here. Always.
Yeah, I think at this point, you're like we said last week, you're just not a guest, anymore. It's not random occurrence if you're here or not. I think just the current team for these going forward is the two of us. But for a special surprise, you and I are not alone this week. We're actually joined by a newcomer to the weekly recap series. Not new to the channel, mind you, just new to the recap series. But joining us from Miners, D League, I personally just still call it D League. It's a lot easier to say. Is the coach of the Still Valleys, Cece.
Hello. Uh, the fact that you still don't know my team name is very upsetting. It took you a minute.
I still don't. I still don't know what it is. I just
It's
know that it's
the
Still Valley.
soul slashing Sylvalis.
That's nice. I'm not gonna remember that 5 minutes from now.
I know you won't.
Anyway, Cece is here to join us for week 4, just for the hell of it. No, there's literally no special reason why. I just thought it'd be neat to have somebody else from D League up.
Yeah.
But we are here. We are here for week 4 of
4.
season 17. We got 7 games for you. Was actually 6 until I actually don't remember when the 7th game got played. James is back. That is why we have 7 games. We're not sure what we're going to do about his games for weeks that have already been recorded. Maybe we'll tack them onto the end of some of these just for the hell of it. But he did get his game in for this week over the weekend, as well as for the weeks going forward. So he will be back on here, as will his opponents. But we're not starting with him. No, we are starting with Eric and the East Coast Iga Slashers going up against Jason and the Adelaide
Arbelivas.
Listen, he changes his team name every fucking season.
I
I have not.
remember
I am
them
not
every
committing
season.
brain space to knowing his team name anymore. I'm sorry, Jason. So anyway, Eric has brought Chiyu, please drop it, Gengar, Quagsire, Hariyama, Tatsugiri, and Gardevoir, while Jason has brought Iron Treads, Blissey, Salazzle, Noivern, Paldeatoros. Fuck, I actually don't. Is this? Does he have? No, he is the normal one.
It's the normal one, yeah.
And Rotom. I listen. I do have to cover this every week. I played the game to credits, and then I haven't turned it on since I finished the story.
That's sad. It's a good game.
No, it's not.
I do the same thing for ours. I literally take the result, take the link, put it in the doc, and I leave it alone.
No. I'm talking about Scarlet and Violet proper. I haven't played that game in at least a month.
Oh God.
I finished the story mode of that game, and that's and got to the fucking Ed Sheeran credits, and then I never turned it back on.
The Ed Sheeran jump scare. That was scary, man.
Like, I haven't played this game in a month, and I have no, unless like some of my friends that I don't actually talk to start bullying me into doing raids with them so that we can have an excuse to hang out when we're all in different parts of the country, then maybe I'll start doing that. But like, chances are slim. Anyway, so what are people's thoughts? What's the round table's thoughts of this matchup going in before we start?
Eric's team doesn't like Earthquake.
It never does. But I mean, like, really, realistically, like, once Eric kind of gets rid of the Blissey and weakens down the road and watch, Chiyu does pretty well for itself.
Honestly, so is Gengar.
Yeah. But it's still getting past.
It's just a Blissey, but that's why he's got well, Treads is fine because you got Chiyu.
Yeah, but Treads is base 106 while Chiyu is base 100 speed, so Treads does naturally have
Okay,
speed.
fine. He's got Hariyama. Sue me. The point I'm making is that Eric has the tools, has the pieces to come out of this game on top. That's the point. So let's see if he does it. Oh shit. I actually made that. I make that mistake at least once a season.
Is this
Okay.
the one time?
Yes,
Trailblaze.
that is the first time. Trailblaze, good move. Not sure why. Oh, should have just Trailblazed
Why
again,
was not
Jason.
good?
Jesus.
Yeah, that was
I
Just
would have
start
just
setting up, bud.
Trailblazed. He got scared.
I guess so.
I mean, he probably thought that Eric was gonna switch into Chiyu.
That would have been really dumb.
He got Tatsugiri.
Yeah, Tatsugiri was the right play. Oh, he predicted the taunt. Or the Blissey
Ooh.
with the taunt. Or just taunt was a good move there. Either or.
He predicted the seismic toss, though.
So, I want to pause for a
What the
moment because I
absolute
just never recognized this. And actually, we're going to go back a turn because I want to, like, notice the play that Jason made. This is the wrong fucking nickname. This is not the mon to give King of Skill to. It should be Chiyu, you idiot. This Chiyu is the King of Skill on your team, not Gengar, bud.
I believe that Eric's
It's meant to be an ironic name. The ironic name should go on Chiyu.
they're based off people.
I don't
believe.
give a I don't care. That is just the wrong thing to get. That's the wrong mon. Anyway,
Yeah.
Gengar, good switch in predicting the seismic toss. I guess he predicted Blissey to stay out. You love
I think he
you love
predicted
it
Blissey
when
to
you see
win.
someone take advantage of Blissey's usable special attack stat to do something like that because Blissey was the perfect counter to Gengar.
And it
Oh,
does
yeah.
have like a pretty wide move pool.
It
So
does.
like
That's why Blissey is better than Chansey because it has the usable special attacking stat. I don't know why Eric is continuing to stay in and click Shadow Ball. There was literally no reason for Blissey to switch out since he couldn't touch it and just could kill it with Psychic anyway.
There's the calm mind.
Yeah, I don't know why he stayed
Okay.
in.
as we see in the chat,
Well, they can't see the chat.
they can.
No.
No.
Do you not watch these?
I do,
I don't
but I
believe you.
also I focus on the screen and the words, not as much of the.
Well, if you're focusing on the screen, you'd see that it is just the image of the
Yeah.
battle.
When I say the screen, I mean the battle.
Yes, the chat is not in the video. Anyway, Hariyama took out Noiver in a very good way. Eric's getting read like a fucking book with that Quagsire, though.
That was also an obvious play.
Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't bring Water Absorb.
No,
had
he
one
needs to bring Unaware every week.
Yeah. It
Like if he
it's
doesn't bring
just-
Unaware, Treads runs a train on him.
or the setup Tauros that we've seen.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
good
brought
enough
Unaware
for
every
him.
week that Quagsires come.
There's the taunt.
Again.
Just and Psychic.
So, Blissey's showing why it's better than Chansey this gen now.
Mm-hmm. Is
Those
that a
usable
steal
special
for
stats.
Hariyama?
Not sure knockoff was the move there. I think the move was likely just clicking a fighting stab on the Blissey switch. Since you had, I don't know, it just seems like the better move to me. Nightshade's interesting. I guess he brought it just in case Quag was water absorb. Oh, that makes the most sense. And also for Tatsugiri, quad resist hydro and shit.
Well, now that
Oh, the
Tatsugiri's
Blissey
gone,
is heavy duty boots.
No, oh yeah, no wait, it is. Wait, I don't think it is.
It took no damage from
Oh yeah,
the
no,
hydro.
you're right. I wasn't paying attention. I thought we saw its leftovers get knocked off.
No, that was the Hariyama's lefties.
Hariyama's putting in work though.
yeah. Honestly, it's just gonna
Like
keep
that
clicking
drain punch is
He should be clicking Hydro Pump on Hariyama. There's Treads. He scared it out. Okay. We should see one. Oh.
Ooh.
Mm. So he sacks Tread.
No, he didn't even sack Treads because Eric is throwing with that. Now it's a sack.
But
That was
now Paul
the
De Toros
longest
can come
sack.
in. Trailblaze. Yep.
And that thing just cleans up now.
Oh yeah.
It's
Hariyama.
just combats Hariyama and kills it. And even if Chiyu is Scarf, Chiyu doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah, so even if Chiyu was Scarf, Chiyu wouldn't outspeed. So
I would have hit Earth Power that second time to kill the Trends.
you would have hit Earth Power the second time. You got really quiet, Nate. You sound very far away.
Yeah. Sorry. I was.
No, you still are. You still are. Yeah. While Nate figures that out, CC, your thoughts.
I mean, honestly, I think that whole exchange between the Quagsire and the Treads could have just like not happened. I think one of the the knockoff was a little like there could have been things done to either speed up that process or completely prevent it. I mean, like,
Yeah. I also just think that clicking knockoff on the turn that Blissey was going to obviously switch out, and then Tauros came in was the time for Hariyama to get big damage onto Tauros, because then Tauros would have this time Tauros probably would have taken a lot of damage, and it might have gone in his favor a little better. Nate was also thinking, just in case Nate's not all good yet, he was trying to make the same statement about the Quag, but was also saying should have done just more with the Trailblaze, I believe. Is that right, Nate?
I
There you go.
would have doubled the Earth Power instead of Earth Powering, then recovering,
Hmm.
and then Earth Powering again. Because that would have saved some health. He would have been able to get him out, and probably does he sack off? Does he sack off Hariyama to save Quag, and
Hmm.
then just bring in Shiryu?
He could.
Because I think once Tread dies and he switches, I don't think he clicks Trailblaze. I think he just clicks close combat.
It just depends on if Shiyu was scarfed or not. If it wasn't scarfed, then it didn't matter. Because Tauros just obliterates it anyway. Um, I would like to be. I really want to know what's stopping Eric from just running Specs Shiyu and just clicking buttons, and like why he's had such a struggle getting this thing to work. Like we know what this thing can do. We see it in OU. We see it on the ladder. This thing's a
I have it in
monster.
a different league. Yeah, there are situations where if it does get outsped, it can't really work properly. But if you just send it in against something that you outspeed, you do 50% to
Like
something at
it makes me
minimum.
wonder why he didn't pair this with webs or like a very good like Thunderwave user.
Or Orthoworm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like there's plenty of things he could have paired it up with, and the reason he didn't pair it up with Orthworm was because David drafted Orthworm as his first round pick, which so because he was so low in the tier, he figured getting a solid tier, a very good tier two was better than getting just an okay tier one.
I mean, the
And
logic's
he's
not
and
bad.
he's still got Satitan in the last round. So
God, y'all were. I don't know how y'all let that happen.
I mean, listen, I very nearly went with the slow core, with the snow core. I nearly did it, but that's getting too far away. We're gonna move on to the next game, which is Anthony and the Chicago Blizzards going up against Floyd and the Baltimore Corviknights. Nate, break it down.
All right. Floyd has brought Dragapult, Hatterene, Magneton, Avalugg, Bravari, and Heracross, while Anthony has brought us Iron Bundle, Palmont, Clodsire, Bronzong, Kamala, and Falafel.
Did you watch this game live by chance? No, you didn't. You go into this blind all the time.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch any of the
I watched this
games.
shit live. This shit took so fucking long. I felt like this game was a fucking hour long.
Is that what everyone's complaining in the chat?
Yes, that was the night everyone was complaining in the draft in the league chat.
Oh God.
Wasn't the only time, but it was one of the times recently. Anyone have any interesting thoughts on this matchup, or do we just want to see this
I
nightmare?
just want to see. I want to see why everyone was like, "Just tag me when the match is over."
Well, it's because Anthony is notorious for taking a long ass time with his calcs, and Floyd has gained that reputation now as well.
Of course, Floyd doesn't want to come back to D League. He likes it. He likes where he's at.
I mean, Floyd's been doing insanely well, so like going into this game, Floyd was undefeated. Floyd is undefeated. Anthony with the hypnosis, I tried to talk him out of that because if you have 60 accuracy, that might as well be 0. And he was like, no, it has a better chance to hit than not. Yes,
Absolutely not.
statistically it does. I don't mean it will though, bud.
If it's not 100%, it's 50%.
And
He missed.
if it's under 80%, it's 0.
Why hasn't he used Heavy Slam and delete this Avalugg?
Well, he did once,
did
and it actually
nothing.
didn't do much.
Avalugg is really
Really good as a
heavy
Taro
and
Pokemon.
tanky. Yeah. Like, it's ice type as well, holds it back.
Yeah. And even then, Floyd's used it as an ice type very well.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Facade.
I'm not sure why he didn't... Oh, they both swapped. Okay. Although, that combat to Clodsire would have, or whatever move, still would have done a lot. Like, Earthquake was really free there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was insanely free to click. Like, and it's still insanely free to click here. See?
Oof.
I guess he was predicting Flapple to come in to resist the EQ. Braviary showing that it is boot. No,
Ooh.
it's not boots. We already know it's
No.
Scarf, actually.
Yep.
Braviary's a fucking monster, man.
That was Life Orb on Dragapult.
Which was a first. Up until this point, I believe Floyd had only been Specs.
Yep.
Unfortunate, Jesus. Avalugg is such a monster in Floyd's hands. It's been insane for him this season.
Yeah, it like is just such a physical wall. It's
That
very
Hydra
hard
was
to do.
awful. He probably should have just clicked Freeze Dry, even though, you know, Magneton.
Yeah.
That paralysis is very
The
unfortunate.
nuzzle on the Hatrin is a interesting play.
It's a good play.
It is a good one. I've just never seen it before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. The Sucker Punch was the entire reason he brought Flapple to this game.
I mean, it makes sense. Dragapult isn't known to have good defenses.
Because if Floyd did bring physical Pult, which did he? We actually don't know if he did, but if he did, if Anthony didn't bring Flapple with Sucker Punch, he just lost to Pult after D-dancing.
The misses with the grab apples have just been like
It was really unfortunate for Anthony that it really mattered. Like really, really mattered. Because if he'd been able to get Magneton out sooner, he could have gotten damage on Hat, and then Anthony wouldn't have had to click Hydro. He could have clicked an Ice move, and then it might have been Anthony's game.
Or even still could have clicked Hydro and confirmed the kill.
Yes, but as we saw in this game, accuracy.
Yes,
Accuracy in Pokemon is a very big problem.
Isn't it always?
Yeah, but accuracy, this was not Anthony's friend this week. But it was still a really good game. Anthony did take it closer to Floyd than I thought he was going to. Like a lot closer.
I mean, GG to Floyd to pull that out.
Yeah.
He's been playing insanely well. Like all the misses that Anthony had between all the missed Hydros and all the missed Hypnosises and all the missed Grab Apples, like that really sucked. And definitely impacted the game. But that's not to say that RNG won Floyd the game. It just kind of sealed the game. Like Floyd had to make the plays he was doing to keep Anthony on his toes. All the misses just made it a very uphill battle for Anthony. And with that said, I don't really think there's much else to say about this game. So we can move on to the next one of the week, which sees Deshaun of the Bridgeport Silvalleys going up against Tyler of the sorry, Tyler. I don't remember what city you're now. I just know you're the Oonga Boongas or something. Deshaun has brought Primate, which has been a menace this season when it goes off for him. Chansey, Goldango, Honchkrow, Hippowdon, and Cloyster. Very fat team. Meowscarada, Iron Jugulus, Skeledirge, Sandaconda, Low Kicks, and Slowbro. What is stopping Deshaun from just clicking special moves with Goldango or from going Shell Smash Special Cloyster and just winning? And you want to know what the answer is? Nothing.
Slowbro.
Huh?
Pin Missile.
Slowbro is still bulky.
He can still click. He can still be mixed. It's Deshaun. You know that thing's mixed.
I know it's mixed, but Slowbro 100% is the only reason he just doesn't come out swinging like that.
No, I know. Also, we got to point out again, 3 dark types. I get it because of Goldango, but dude,
Primate eats those.
Primate eats you alive. Well, actually, no, because it's neutral hits on Jugulus and low kicks. Any fairy type eats you alive, dude. Even if one of those things is, the fucking Protean. I forgot what its fucking name thing was.
I think it has protein.
It does. I'm just saying it doesn't matter because it's not busted anymore. Anyway, let's see. This is, by the way, Tyler is 0-3 at this point. He really needs a win.
Oh no, that's not good. Is Tyler coming back?
If we were to make that decision, if we were to end the season right now and make that decision, yeah, Tyler would be in the D-League demotes.
And CC and Dylan would be the 2 promotes.
Damn, not well. Luckily, unfortunately for D-League, it's not about record; it's about who makes the finals.
Yep.
Deshaun showing us that Cloyster is not Shell Smash. This is the other annoying variant that only he will bring. The Hazard
Deshaun.
Stacker, and Tyler has not brought anything to deal with all of these hazards.
Hold on.
He's just getting read, just like a book. Like, this is very unfortunate for Tyler.
Actually, Tyler did bring things to deal with the hazards. 2 heavy-duty boots mods.
I meant, like, removal.
Well, yes, but...
Yeah, but then, like, what, are you going to bring boots on everything? Evidently.
Actually, yes. That's half the team with boots now.
Evidently, he did bring boots on everything. Jesus
So
Christ.
yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
no,
Infamous for
no!
day. Substitute.
Why,
Oh.
why wouldn't he? Oh no, this
That
is
is very
not good.
unfortunate. Stab Rage Fist. That's dead.
Oh, and it's break. It is behind a sub.
Yep. So now, oh, that's unfortunate, but it's good recovery. Chansey just
Hmm.
kind of gets to come in.
And
Good.
Primate keeps the Rage Fist buffs
Yes,
too.
and now
Yep.
Chansey obviously was going to soft boil there for very much for free. Hippo comes back in, does not care,
Because
does
we've
just
seen the
as much
Rocky
with the
helmet.
Rocky helmet as the U-turn did do it. Back out to Chansey. We can do this song and dance all day, bud.
Ooh,
Hydro
Hydro.
is a good tech for Hippo. Very good tech. Very good tech, Tyler. Very good bring. The axe kick, though. Although he's
Ooh.
just gonna go down with seismic toss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now Scarada, something dies here, probably.
The nickname.
Yeah, that's fun. He's just sacking Cloyster. Oh, Cloyster lived.
Oh,
Jeez.
Cloyster lived.
Well, actually, this is 100% physically defensive Cloyster. He just
Right.
was trying to sack it so he could get Honchkrow in.
Yep.
And that's Scarf, Moxie,
Oof.
Brave Bird. So he can kind of just do it again. And now you get Toxic Slowbro.
Nice.
I probably would have brought the boots on Slowbro instead of the helmet, I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
So Tyler forfeits, making this game 5-0. This was not going to be a 5-0 if he sacked Slowbro against Honchkrow, because Honchkrow would have died to recoil and helmet. And Tyler actually could have come back from this game. And I'll tell you how. What percent is Chansey at? 37.
37.
All Tyler needs is to click Dark Pulse twice and hope that first one flinches. If that happens, he wins. Wins the whole game. Potentially.
Also,
That's
the
actually
Anaconda.
that's actually not true. Because I can tell you the Goldango was Culverberry. So he would have also needed to Dark Pulse the Goldango, flinch that, get that flinch off, and then Dark Pulse again.
Sandaconda was also still there. I believe it was at full?
Yes, it's at 100%.
So that could have handled the Goldango.
And remember, it doesn't resist Make It Rain.
True.
So did Tyler need some RNG to be able to win this game? Yes. Was the game unwinnable at this point? It really wasn't. Really, really wasn't. This is why we say don't forfeit. That's
Yep.
why it's in the rules now, actually. So, yay, get to call you out. Get to call somebody out for breaking this rule. Good job,
Yay.
Tyler. Broke a rule. That's a warning. Probably shouldn't have called you out publicly, but if you got beef, tell me. I don't mean any hard feelings. I just want people to read the rules. That's all. Anyway, we got Liam and the Auckland Ambipoms going up against Jesse and the J-Dog Jolteons. Liam has brought, what was that, Tinglu?
Yep.
I haven't caught any of them.
You
Bramblegast,
disappoint me.
Indeedee, Alamola, Crocodile, Abomasnow. This is pretty much the core mons he uses, but like minus Hawlucha.
Yeah.
And then Jesse has brought Toadscruel, who do be walking indeed, Grafaiai, Rotomfrost, Quaquaval, Dunsparce, and Charizard. What do you guys think about this?
Uh, I mean, honestly, I know the power of the Dunsparce line. It's a good mon. People very underestimate it.
I mean, Dunsparce
Um,
was not good until this generation because Eviolite. Now it actually is good, and Dunsparce is,
bigger Dunsparce.
but
So
can't use an Eviolite.
yeah, it's bigger Dunsparce. Um, I will say here, like, if of course, with every single time Crook is on the field, if things get weakened down, it kind of does just.
I mean, Liam has shown time and again this season that if you let him play the long game and let him whittle your team down, he will send out Scarf Crocodile and just ruin your day.
Yeah, Scarf Crook is a really good mon, even without
Especially
knockoffs.
especially with Liam's playstyle, where he wants to whittle, where he likes to whittle everything down.
Yeah,
Nate, you have no idea what's gonna happen. What do you think?
Nate is muted.
Nate is muted. Shit. That explains a lot.
Yep.
I hope
Sorry,
you're
I was
watching.
on the same thing.
Oh, perfect.
Um,
I want you to
I
watch
am.
this one. What do you think about
My
this
own,
matchup?
my only outside of Liam having a good chance of pulling this out. Just don't let Quaxaval get going. If Quaxaval's taken out early and not allowed to get going, Liam shouldn't have too much of a problem.
I don't actually think Jesse has pulled off a Quack with all sweep yet.
I mean, if he does, this would probably be the week.
I mean, yeah, but Obama Snow's right there.
Also, Bramble Gas,
It
which
does get close.
And
It does get close
Bramlegas.
combat.
But Cece's right. Bramlegas is right there.
Yeah.
But it does get Ice Spinner.
true.
Anyway, let's see. Obama Snow. Liam showing that this thing ain't shit. Into Ting Lu. Damn, I really didn't do anything.
Well, yeah, because its ability weakens special attack.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. As you said, right into
There's
Bramlegast. Ice Spinner is a
Ice
2-hit
Spinner.
KO. Into
Eh,
Frost.
wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
100% accurate Blizzard.
Yup.
Yep.
That is a
Woo-hoo.
2-hit KO
Click
on
it
Obama
again. Click
Snow.
it again. Click it again. Click it again.
That did a lot of damage to Alamamola. He just nasty plots. He doesn't even care.
Do it. No, click Blizzard.
Missed Blizzard misses, but he gets the blunder policy.
Oh my. Oh.
This is bad.
I
This
mean,
is
Liam,
really
you
bad.
guys can't see the chat, but Liam has genuinely typed, "Oh fuck me," the moment blunder policy went off.
So I can actually see the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
can.
I meant the viewers.
Ah.
Ah. Oh,
I know
this
you
is so
guys can
bad.
see the chat. And now, like, Liam is purposely not bringing in Obama Snow, hoping that the blizzards miss.
Yeah, I mean, that is the only strategy you can do
But they
when
are just
everything is
hitting.
dying.
He said at this point he's
He
like,
just said,
screw it.
"Fuck it, let's not drag this out."
Mm.
And then the
Just to make
Terra with
Oh,
that
sure,
Thunderbolt to finish it off. Yeah.
I think it was. You know what? It's probably he ran out of blizzards. That's why.
Yep.
There's not really that much to say. Good
That was
job, Jesse.
crazy.
That's the second week in a row you pulled off a crazy ass sweep.
I know what I might do now for my week 10 battle.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, that was a good move, Jesse. Like I like seeing this the week after you pull off the sub belly drum Charizard sweep.
That was funny too.
And then he also did a Dunsparce
Oh yeah,
sweep.
and you did the Dun Dun Sparse sweep in week 2.
Dun.
Like it was good. You're pulling off these low tier sweeps, and I think that's just gonna be your niche going on. I think that's how you win.
Yeah.
So good job, Jesse. Keep it
Good
up.
job, Jesse.
Now, like the way you've been like, and this is gonna be the last thing I say. The way Jesse's been playing this season actually like shows why he's like a former title winner here.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that like he's pulled off this ridiculous shit and now he's doing it consistently. And instead of just being like, oh, Jesse's gonna do this wacky thing and it's probably not gonna work, it's like, oh fuck, Jesse's gonna do this wacky thing and it's gonna ruin my night.
I mean, it definitely. I know it caught Liam off guard. He did not expect to see blunder policy.
And I mean, that's how Jesse wins, and that really is the name of the game. Like, if you bring shit you like your opponent really can't prepare for, or is they're digging way too deep if they prep for it, like if you can pull it off, that is how you win.
Yeah, it is.
Next up, we have forgot to mention, by the way, in all of this, this is the first round of division matchups, so everyone playing against each other this week is in the same division as one another.
Interesting.
I mentioned this because of this game of Rennie and the LA Darkrais against David and the Denver Dondozos. Rennie bringing Espeon, who we saw pulled off a miraculous sweep against Tyler a few weeks back. Gastrodon, Scizor, Crabominable, Houndoom, and Rotom Fan going up against Glamora, Luxray, Titan, Frosmoth.
Nope, that's Tauros.
That's
Paldea
Tauros.
Fire.
Shit, whatever. It's Paldea Tauros Fire. I just assumed. I didn't look at the side. So Titan would have been a monster though, but Bullet
Mm.
Punch, so I get it. Frosmoth, Slowking, and Orthworm. Thoughts, you two?
No, Titan is weird. I mean, I do get it, but
Also,
like,
well, Rennie also has Baxcalibur, and at Baxcalibur actually, unless David brought like Heavy Slam, it actually lives in the snow a +4 hit from Titan
right, because of the
because of the boost.
stuff to snow, yeah.
Hazard sacking. Definitely going to be a factor.
Also, Espeon does look good once
Yeah.
again.
Just got to stay alive.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens.
Volt switch.
Safe move, very Rennie. Very Rennie.
Yep.
Trailblaze was not expecting him to have.
Trailblaze is gonna be like I've seen that hit a water ground type so many times across like so many different
So many times
games.
tonight.
Right, yes.
I mean, before we didn't really have anything to punish those ground switch-ins,
Yeah. It
And
was
but
now
now we do.
there's yeah, now there's a grass type flame charge that's put on every single Pokemon.
Oh my god, David.
Lagging tail.
Well, it makes sense after seeing what Espeon did to Tyler's team that he do
That's
that.
yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I can't believe the sprite's still not in for it.
It's just not going to be for this.
It's funny.
Oh,
Another trailblaze.
Yeah,
Everything,
this might
every
just be
single
it.
thing.
This literally might just be it.
Oh, the Terra Fairy.
But Raging Bull,
now does what? All right,
Flash
he got the flash
fire.
fire.
yep. But he just combats that thing,
Oh,
kills it.
okay, never mind.
I mean, it was clever. It was clever. However,
However,
it's gonna kill everything else now.
yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Wow. The
All right,
sweeps
so
this season have been really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for next week.
Jeez.
GG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That,
So the
yeah.
reason I bring this up is because Rennie went into this game undefeated,
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
and I will do more discussing about it at the end of the video. But this loss put him and David at the same record in our division.
Damn.
Both of them being 3-1.
Don't worry, Rennie. You're gonna bounce back. You didn't win 4 championships for nothing.
No, I mean Rennie doesn't give a shit about winning the division. He just and doesn't give a shit about where in the top 8 he is. He just wants to be in the top 8 so that he gets to playoffs. Then that's when the real work comes. I've
For
spent
other,
many a season prepping with Rennie now, and I know the war. Let me just tell you guys from personal experience, from talking to him and consulting with him, the work that goes in during the regular season is not the work that goes into the finals. It's that's when
maybe
Rennie
this is
tries.
That could be
maybe
said
this is
for
where
most people as
No,
well.
I mean like
no
it's very different with Rennie.
and Gav
No,
playoff
Gav
Gav
doesn't. Well, I haven't seen playoff Gav in literal years. I've just seen threaten to go to D League Gav.
late season Gav when he is
Late season
fighting.
Gav is an undefeatable monster.
Oh God.
Like we talk about it on this channel every season, but late season Gav, when he's in danger of going to D League,
He
literally is
just doesn't move.
unstoppable. And he doesn't do anything different. Not really. He might change one mon or one move, but it's just something in his brain switches.
He plays different.
I think it's the threat of having to deal with me for a season.
Yeah. Speaking of Gav, we come now into our first James game since week 1 of the recap. Gav and the Armenian Armor Rouges up against James and the Myrtle Magikarps. Someone break this game down. I don't care which of you.
Go ahead, CC. It's your first one.
All right. So, James here has brought the Fortress, the Gyarados, basically his signature Pokemon, Raichu, Ditto, Drifblim, and Espathra. Really cool mon. And then on the other side, we see Palafin, King
Yes.
Gambit, Rotom Fan, which I thought I just saw that on Rennie's game.
This so because the you did the way this happened with James is in a later week that was effective for in a trade that was effective for week 5. Rennie and Gav actually did a trade that saw Gav acquiring Rotom Fan
Oh,
because
okay.
of the unique situation of James and his games. We are not making people go back to their old team because that is way too annoying for for James and the other person. So James
That
just
makes
has to
sense.
test about whatever team they have when it's time to battle, when they are able to battle.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the last 3 months here are Sarina, Dragalge, and Spiritomb. Um, I mean, Spiritomb's a really good play, like bring here.
Yes,
It puts in a lot of work.
yes. But Ditto is really Ditto's the real threat here
Yeah, that's true.
because
Being
Ditto
able to
copies the King
copy
Gambit
Palafin
boosts.
or King Gambit, yeah, that's
Well,
scary.
the thing with King Gambit is it just acquires the ability. It doesn't copy what his King Gambit has.
Oh.
It does not copy any
Oh.
boost that his King Gambit gets because it's not a boost, it's the ability. It gets the ability. So if let's say he brings it in on Gav and Gav has less Pokemon than James does, Gav's King Gambit will be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's see what happens. This is one of I don't remember if this was James's first battle back, but it was one of them. I can tell you that much. That is a Scarf Serena.
That U-turn did a
That did
lot.
nothing. That Volt Switch just ate.
That
Shadow
Shadow I
Ball?
didn't know this thing got Shadow Ball.
I is it a Sparthra normal psychic?
No, it's just pure
It's pure
psychic.
psychic.
Okay,
Oh, that is
because
gotta be
we've seen
specs.
people.
That maybe it's not specs.
Wow.
Actually,
Oh
Spathra, that
no,
might just be like max HP max defense. Uh, Getting the Palafin boost off, just going right into Spiritomb.
Yeah.
James not having Dazzling Gleam. This is why you bring Dazzling Gleam on a
he
team
did
full of
have
dark
Dazzling
types.
Gleam. He did have Dazzling Gleam.
Oh, he did. Why didn't you click? Oh, he sucker punch. That was why. Because you would have
Mm-hmm.
died. But at that
Yep.
point, just like sack it.
Did he have enough HP for a sub?
No.
No.
In comes the last samurai. That was
With a willow.
unfortunate. That was very unfortunate.
Kind of early for the last samurai.
Well, he
James says
doesn't
he
really
doesn't
have a
know
whole lot. I guess he could have brought in Rotom. Yeah, actually, why didn't you bring in Oh, Raichu. He's probably fearing the Raichu.
I
is
mean,
on
also
Voltiball.
Spiritomb, yeah.
Well, he probably doesn't want Spiritomb getting Will-O-Wisp either. Like,
This
let's
entire
call a
team
spade a
doesn't want a
spade.
Willow.
Okay.
Everything's getting willow wisped.
Like, okay, let's see. Already burned, but okay, Gav. I mean, that was a switch. Just that was unfortunate. That was really funny. That's really funny. But it's not great with all the
Rapid spin.
hazards, and also Driftbloom still gets to come in and
Block spin.
yeah, and he predicted the switch too, which was extra good. Although now Rotom really does just get to click T-Bolt, and he has to. Or Dark Pulse.
Or
That
Dark
works too.
Pulse. I don't
The
know
dark
if
pulse
that
is
worked.
better
Was it?
because if he clicks Thunderbolt and anything other than Raichu comes in, he gets the damage. But clicking Dark Pulse, anything comes in and it's still going to be
Fine.
chunked damage.
I said
That is
fine.
true.
Yep. No, you're fine.
So one one that hits 4 mons or one that hits all 6. There's
Yeah.
the rapid.
I don't know. I think Dark Pulse was a fine move because it hits. I mean, T-Bolt would have been fine because it hits everything neutrally except for the Raichu.
Oh no,
And
James.
but he's got Infiltrator.
Lumberry.
But he brought the Lum.
Oh,
But
this is
but that thing is physically defensive, and it goes through the and he's got Infiltrator.
if that
Just
kills.
sucker punch.
Wow. Spiritomb taking names.
Oh yeah,
Well, it's like you said in the beginning when we broke the game down. Spiritomb is a very good bring against James's team.
Yeah.
here's King Gambit.
Into the Ditto, who actually
Isn't
gets a
burned.
He's
fall.
stronger.
Yeah, he is stronger, and
Clinch.
actually but he has a higher boost since he's got fewer mons.
Mm-hmm.
The facade on King Gambit was also like
Hmm.
He probably had nothing else to hit it decently, and the extra damage from Facade made sense because it wasn't hindered by the burn.
Does he get the kill on it?
I know
He,
Bisharp
he
gets low
reveals the
kick.
counter.
He probably didn't bring it. Oh, Gav, you should have just rapid spin.
Yeah,
Oh wait, it's
he
just
should have
rock.
wrapped
It's
it.
just stealth rock.
Yeah.
Any rock still hurt.
Yeah, I mean King Gambit can't.
Does it have? I wonder if it. What
Why would
is?
you do that?
No, James did that intentionally. I think he probably
Oh, to
also
get the King
he probably
Gambit
was
boost.
expecting Sucker Punch, but now also this thing gets
Well,
to the
no, he
5
knew the
boost.
set.
So now he should just be able to click Sucker Punch
Yes,
twice and kill.
because
Drain Punch. We
So
saw the Drain
insane.
Punch earlier.
Yeah, I did honestly think Sucker Punch would have done more.
I did too. I did too.
Yeah.
I actually misremembered and thought James won this game. So
I,
that
I,
was
I
a
thought he
pleasant
was.
surprise.
God, that Palafin. But GG, Gav.
Yeah,
GG.
good game, and
Yeah,
honestly, a
that was
good
a
welcome
really good
back game for
game.
James. Like he played that really, really well. Like I really figured he was going to be way more off his game.
Oh,
So
all these games have been fantastic.
yeah, but welcome back, James. I'm looking forward to seeing more of you, and hopefully you pull off some good stuff like all your buddies have been. And this takes
I'll get
us
off.
to our final game. Again, divisionals. I did not really discuss this, but I'll discuss it at a little bit greater length. Although I don't really think none of the divisions are really have any teams that are really neck and neck like at this point, except for one. Now you have myself and the Guillotines going up against Max and the Atlanta Talonflames, who brought scary shit, but not the scariest shit. Somebody else break it down. Nate, you do it because CC knows what went into this build.
What happened? Um, Max, of course, has brought us Great Tusk, Go Villain, Torkoal, Barraskewda, Tauros Paldea Water, and Electrode, while you have brought Amoonguss, Altaria, Sylveon, Vaporeon, Mismagius, and of course Jolteon. Is this a pseudo Sun team? Did he really bring
It's not a pseudo Sun team. It is a Sun team. He actually did draft Tool Weather. He does have both Torkoal and Pelipper. He has Scovillain as a Chlorophyll user. He does have Barraskewda as a Swift Swim user. He has Great Toss that can take advantage of the sun as well with Photosynthesis,
Photosynthesis.
as well as and Tauros Water, who does
Get a
appreciate the water boosts. And I don't know all of his Terra types, but I can tell you that he does have Terra Fire.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting then.
his Terra types are fighting, flying, water, and fire. So water and fire for the rain and the sun.
Yeah.
Ele- if, I'm gonna assume Electrode is his Terra captain for this match.
It could be Electrode or it could be Tauros.
Yeah.
All right,
But
I'm ready
with
when you
his
all are.
team, it would make sense for it to be Electrode with these 6. So let's
Oh
get
yeah,
into it. We see Jolteon comes in on a Torkoal lead into Electrode, Hyper Voice,
nice
do
damage.
your favorite
Throat
set, the
spray.
Throat Spray.
I love throat spray. It is Electrode. That was okay damage.
Yeah, well, Jolteon, not bulky, but Sun boosted Fire type Terra Blast.
You brought Cloud
I brought
Nine.
Cloud9, which means I get to do this. I get to click
And
Hurricanes that are not 50%.
Scovillain,
Shadow.
Shadow Ball.
I did not know Scovillain was that frail, I'm
Ooh.
not going to lie.
Oh my god.
So we sack Jolteon since Pelipper is not here. There's literally no reason he'd bring Jolteon. Also because we got really good damage on Torkoal earlier, and I just
Hmm.
didn't have anything to bring in on Barracuda. We bring the electric type Vaporeon. It might have been a little too early to Terra type because Great Tusk is right there, but Vaporeon's not our answer for Great Tusk. Vaporeon is our answer for Barracuda.
Oh.
Because a Terra Electric Terra Blast from Vaporeon just straight up OHKOs Barracuda.
Yeah, Barraskewda's never been super,
So like
super
you
defensive.
bring in Vape, he's not going to stay in. He's going to go Torkoal. Terra Blast. No, no. I just clicked Surf because I knew I wasn't going to stay in. Actually, in comes Scuda. Still click Surf because the fuck, why not?
Hmm.
I forgot this
Drill
thing got
run.
Drill Run, but we physically defensive, so we just get to click Terra Blast. In comes Tusk. Gets the Photosynthesis booth. We protect to stall out the Sun. He definitely was predicting Altaria for the Earthquake. We go Amoonguss. Built specifically to deal with Tusk.
I hope you're watching, Ken. Pay attention. This is how you build an Amoonguss.
Yeah, you just build Amoonguss fat. So Sludge Bomb didn't do much, which is unfortunate, but whatever. That Headlong Rush, that crit mattered. But he loses the Sun, so Sylveon just gets to come in for free. Torkoal's going to go down and die, which, unfortunate that he gets the Sun back up,
Hmm.
but we do what we can. Uh, Protect. Make sure we get the leftovers boosted damage off. Um, he does just have to click player off because of Altaria.
Yeah,
But
but
then we just yell at it.
Ah,
that was not. God, you were just eating through things.
As I have learned in this season, bulky offense is the name of the game this generation.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I usually like having a bunch of things over base 100 speed.
Not me either.
I mean, at the moment, I only have two things over base 100 speed. At the moment, I really only bring one of them.
I mean, honestly, it's not necessary because everything's bulkier now.
Yeah, bulky offense is the move. And
Sylveon go ah.
Sylveon go Vaporeon literally just sits there. Vaporeon. Keep in mind, Vaporeon is not too good to be a Terra Pokemon with our current rules. It's just
Hmm.
that Terra makes Vaporeon still good in general.
Oh yeah.
I don't like if we kicked Vaporeon out of a Terra tier, it would not. It would be awful. It would
Oh
be
yeah. 'Cause
undraftable. It wouldn't be
it
undraftable,
would
but it
probably
would
still
be
get.
like so low priority.
It would probably still get drafted though.
Maybe. Like I've definitely used it without Terra, but like the other thing about Vaporeon is because I have it on a team with Sylveon, I get to play around a bit more with the wish dichotomy and what I get to do with them both.
Hmm.
It's like neither one of them is really locked into a specific role, since they do very similar things, but they do them very differently with their types and shit.
Oh yeah.
I get to experiment more with it, and it's very fun. Good game though, Max. Tusk was real scary.
Yeah. Definitely worthy of the promotion
Yeah.
that you have definitely taken advantage of.
So the reason I mentioned the divisions and why it matters is because as of this game, we have a division where three of the four people are X1.
Really.
Myself, David, and Rennie are all X1 at this moment.
All right. That is. How did y'all pull that off?
By only having to play each other once in the season and not having to do rematches.
Yeah. No. That's the rest of the season is going to be insane.
Yeah, it will be. Now that James is back, hopefully we will be introducing the playoff race into the equation in the videos. It's not here because playoff
It's only
like
week
the
four.
standings have been updated, and also like we can't really do the playoff race yet because we're still in the middle of week 5. James like hasn't completed all his games, so he still has opponents that aren't like caught up, and it's really actually hard figuring out the playoff race as it is. Um, as for kill leaders, I hate doing kill leaders. I always fuck something up. Jeff, get off your ass. Please do the kill leaders. But with all that said, like, Nate, thank you for being my co-host this season.
Always.
CC, thank you for being a special guest this week.
Of course.
Uh, and we will see you guys either in minors D League if you're watching that second, or next week if you're watching this one second this week.